I asked, I got a special guest on the line on my phone right now, and we're going to be talking about this benefit for autism, tattooing for autism. Really great. So I got him to come on my show, talk to me for a little bit about this because it has a special meaning to me because I have a 5-year-old which, has autism. And so when I saw this on Facebook posted up, and about a month and a half ago or something, this flyer, I was really hooked on this. So anyway, I had to get him on my show for a few minutes to talk about this, where it's going to be at, and all so forth. So anyway, yes, I got Tattoo Tony Rodriguez from Under My Skin Tattoo Studio, and also you've seen him making appearances on Brett Michaels' reality show Life as I Know It.
Good, good. How you doing, Hellbilly? How's things out there?
Oh, doing good, man. It's hot.
Yeah, man. I tell you, it's a little warm here on the Jersey Shore. Hopefully, we got some nice weather for next weekend.
Oh, yeah. So, let's talk about this. Because I usually, I've been doing a lot of interviews with bands and so forth, and I know there's a lot of good causes and everything, like benefits and stuff like that for like Relay for Life and so forth. And but this I'm a parent with a child with autism, and it caught my eye right away, and I had to get you on my show talk more about it. So, where is it going to be at, when, and all that? I know it's September 8th, right?
Right, September 8th. The run actually, basically what it is we have a bike run, which is starting at Stewart's in Farmingdale, New Jersey, and then we have two stops along the way. One being at Springles in Neptune, New Jersey, and then at the VFW Hall 2266, I believe it is, in Oakhurst, New Jersey, and then the bike run will end here at my studio.
Okay.
And then we're going to be tattooing here all day long. 25% of what the studio makes that day is going to be donated to Autism Speaks, which Autism Speaks has stepped in and helped out tremendously with the event and everything. And we've got vendors that are going to be set up here, face painting. We got a 6-foot barbecue that's going to be outside. We've got Sam's Club. They've stepped in to help us out, made a huge donation. Coach USA made a huge donation of over $1,000. There's a lot of good feedback, and a lot of people are stepping up to help out with this, with this benefit.
All right, cool. So now, is this going to be an annually thing, or is it?
That's what we're shooting for. This will be the first annual, and then hopefully next year it'll be bigger and better. We've got my good buddy Troy Audit has helped out tremendously. He gathered up a bunch of signatures from a bunch of people, that know me, through working for Brett and stuff like that. So we've got a hell of a raffle. We're giving away from Deal Stereo, we're giving away a 42-inch TV. Fastlane Biker Magazine in Delmarva has donated some stuff. It's really crazy how many people have donated to this cause to try to help us raise money for autism. It's beautiful.
Right. So now you noticed about like you just mentioned, you got a lot of stuff donated. So I know you got like donations and all that, like autographs from Kiss, Lita Ford, and so forth. What else have you got so far, like as far as autograph stuff, and how is it going to be working, like a raffle and all that? So
yeah, well, what we got to do because of quote unquote New Jersey state law is we have to do a silent auction. Which hopefully everybody will come in and be ready to help raise some money. And then we've got stuff from like Chris Holmes, we've got stuff from Dennis Zimmer. Who else? The list is so long, honestly, I can't even remember all the stuff that we have.
Right. So now, like, how can people? The bands that want to donate still some more. How can they get a hold of you and all that to make them donations? Whether it's
the easiest way is they can call the studio at 732-872-4092, or they can Google. The easy way to find me, honestly, is type in Tattoo Tony Brett Michaels, and you'll find 1,000,001 ways to contact me.
All right, cool. So you're taking any kind of donations besides, from bands? Are you taking anything else? Like,
whatever people want to donate. If somebody wants to come and donate $1, somebody wants to come and donate, a T-shirt. Whatever. It's all about raising money for autism.
Right. So, well, I got this question. So, what made y'all decide to do this benefit for autism?
Well, I mean, every year I do something that either involves autism, cancer, American Diabetes Association. I mean, I've been doing it for years. I mean, I have a nephew that has autism as well. It's all about. I've led a rough life. If you've read my story ever online, I had a very rough upbringing. And it's just nice that this last 8 years that I've straightened my life out, I can give back. I can donate and try to help in some way, some way, shape, or form, be able to help causes and raise money and do stuff like that. It's what I love to do. I love to give back.
Right, right. So, I also noticed that something about wrestlers going to be there as well next
Yes,
year.
we have Gene Snitsky from the WWE. I don't know if you remember him or not.
Yeah.
He used to come out and say it's not my fault. He's actually on WWE's top 50 wrestling moments where he punted a baby doll out into the audience.
Oh, wow.
Which I mean, a lot of people remember that. I've also got Balls Mahoney from ECW coming out. And Balls is always a madman, playing in barbed wire fire, breaking tables. I mean, all that stuff. And then I've also got a friend of mine, George Becker, from a band called Jaded Past. He's going to be coming out and playing music all night. I mean, we're just going to have one big party at the tattoo shop.
Right, right. So, now, like you said, now you got to be there to, get to raffle off or whatever the silent auction. Do you have to be there, or is it going, as well later on, going to be an online auction for anybody who?
Yeah, I mean, we're gonna see what we go through, and then whatever we have left over, we're gonna wind up doing an online auction. We'll give it a week or so, and then just raffle it off to the highest bidder.
All right, cool, cool. So I just want to say thank you so much for coming on and just talking to me for a little bit about this. And like as a parent with a child with autism, I thank you. We need more people like that, people like you all, to.
You know what? I mean, honestly, it's my pleasure. I mean, when it comes time for me to, go on to the afterlife, at least I can feel, complete about my life and what I've done. You know what I mean?
Right. So, some questions about you. So how long have you been tattooing anyway? So.
I started tattooing in 1984, so I've been tattooing for a pretty long time.
Wow. So what made you decide on that career of a tattooist? So.
Well, I mean, it's really a long story, but I'll cut it down for you. My brother came home one day with a tattoo. I thought it was the coolest thing in the world. And, within a year, I'm working in a tattoo studio, and here I am today.
Right. So now how do you feel about where, like, now the tattoo industry has grown? Where back in, like, the old days, whatever, tattoos was, not acceptable, quote unquote, even though we still got them. So,
Right.
So not like 30 years ago or whatever. So now, like, how do you feel about it's grown, it's exploded, and where everybody?
Well, I mean, I'll tell you what, from when I first started to where it was, the bad boy, typical biker, serviceman, whatever, getting tattooed to today where, I mean, it's doctors, lawyers, I've tattooed priests. The trend has really exploded. Honestly, I'd say within the last 10 to 15 years, it's just gone through the roof.
Right. So now, like, can you give advice for some of them younger tattooists or apprentices and what to do and what not to do? Because
I'll cut to the chase with that. If you want to get into the business, do it the right way. Don't just go online, buy a tattoo kit and think that you're going to be, Paul Booth or Jack Rudy or somebody like that overnight. Go through an apprenticeship, learn from an artist, learn the proper way to do things. Because there's 1,000,001 ways to do things, and honestly, you can really hurt somebody badly if you don't know what you're doing.
Right, exactly. So now, like, I noticed that are y'all still working on your TV show?
Yes.
And all that.
Yes, under my skin. I've got a big announcement coming the middle of next month. I can't say it yet because I'm under contract.
Right.
But the show is going to be unreal. I can give you a little rundown about it. It's basically about me being a recovering drug addict, and it's going from where I was to where I'm at now. And I'm a single father with full custody of my 4-year-old son. It kind of looks into my life as far as running the tattoo shop, taking care of my son, going out and, I go out and do appearances, autographs, stuff like that. I sing with a band called Modern Superstar, which they actually wrote the theme song for my show. It's actually called Devil's Playground. If you guys get a chance, check it out. It's a pretty good song. It's actually about surfing the internet and stuff like that. But it just gives a look into my life because I've been on all these TV shows with Brett and a few other shows on MTV and stuff like that. But it gives a look into how basically I juggle my life being a single father.
Oh, okay, cool. I can't wait, for that. So I'll be watching it all the time, as much as you can.
Yes, sir. Yes.
So now Bella, RSG Bella, she's the owner of the station. She just wanted to say thank you for giving Brian Boone from Smoking Tunes his very
Oh my gosh, Brian Boone.
Yeah. So anyway, she just wanted me to give you that shout out and thank you because he was so excited, she said, and he called her right away and said, "Oh, I got a tattoo," blah, 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 and he was so excited, and she just wanted to say thank you for that. And
it was my pleasure. Brian was one awesome man. I've never in my life met anybody like him, and he was a great man.
All right. Yeah, cool, yeah. So, but I just want to say thank you again for coming on my show, for talking about this benefit for next week. So if you want it really fast too, just go on and give a rundown real fast, and I'll make a little plug for that. And I'll
sure.
So just go ahead and say September 8th, and what can people come out and expect?
Yes, it's September 8th at Under My Skin. The run starts at Stewart's Root Beer in Farmingdale, New Jersey, ends at my studio located in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey. If you want to find me on the internet, type in Tattoo Tony Brett Michaels. We'll get you all the information you need to come out and have a great time for a great cause.
All right, thank you so much. And what other sites can they find Tattoo Tony at?
You can find, I have Tattoo Tony's Hard Iced Tea, which is my own line of liquor. There's the Tattoo Tony Brett Michael page. There's Tattoo Tony Under My Skin. If you type in the name Tattoo Tony, if you put New Jersey, you'll find me all over the place.
All right, thank you so much for coming on my show, and I just want to say thank you again so much from the bottom of my heart, and on my behalf and all the other parents with autism, the kid has kids with the special needs and so forth. That's a great cause because you hear all the time, like I said, Relay for Life and all that, but this caught my attention because it affects me, and so you're doing a great thing, and hopefully it'll be an annual thing. Now, if you want to send donations, it don't matter. You get a contact to them, and So anyway, I wish I was up there. That's I'm in Kentucky right now.
Well, brother, but you know what? What you've done just to help me spread the word, I can never thank you enough for. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, you're totally welcome, and that's what it's all about. Just I want this to be big. Any kind of benefits or anything, I want it to be big. But this affects me. I learn, firsthand. You gotta learn a lot of patience and everything with a child with autism. A lot of people don't realize it. What autism is and stuff. And anyway, this is if you don't know, what autism is, I don't really know either. But it's just like a thing. It's a sensory problem in the brain, and it's a long road, a long process. He's 5. He got diagnosed when he was 2.5. And he still got a long road. He's now, is still doing better in his speech and everything. But he's doing a lot. It costs a lot of money for not just for the therapy and all that, but it costs a lot of money as far as the weighted blankets and stuff like that. It's like $250 for online for a weighted blanket, and all these that Autism Speaks, helps out with that and everything. So I appreciate everything, people who will send to that. And people like you that helps raise it for this charity. So
absolutely, it's all about giving back, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Right. So if there ain't anything else, whatever you want to talk about real fast, I'll let you go. But I'd like to get a station tag from you, and I just want to say thank you again, though.
Absolutely. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
This is Tattoo Tony, and you're listening to RockstarGluedUncut.com.